Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Allison. I am on a journey to pay off my debt and to be more proactive with my money instead of a reactive. And what I will be doing to accomplish this, or what I have been doing rather, is budgeting in the form of cash stuffing. I started my journey September of 2022. So this is my now third update with my debt numbers, and I am doing it in a different format. And side note, stick to the very end if you want some life updates, because I have not posted in 23-ish days. Today is April 12th. But let's jump into these numbers. So January, these were starting out with my journey. My overall consumer credit card debt was $17,627. And if you are brand new, I have a loan 1, a loan 2, and I had a 0% transfer balance as well. So before I started cash stuffing, I consolidated all of my credit cards. I had like 9 active balances, and I had been working on it for a long time, trying to do the debt snowball or some form of it, but also I was not budgeting. So, and I was just adding more debt to my name, and it was a mess. So, but I really got serious back August, September. So $17,627 is where I started with consumer credit card debt. Then in January, I got it down to $16,386.81, which a difference being of $1,240.19. Now, as you know, you pay interest, so you are paying more than that to get to that point. But that is where we were. Along my journey, realized little things here and there. Crap, I didn't include that. So let me just kind of explain these away. So Jess is my best friend on the entire planet. Awesome human being. Prior to my debt journey, we were getting together with a nutritionist, going through a reverse diet, yada, yada, yada. The formatting of the program changed, and it was suddenly a 6-month period with the nutritionist coach instead of like 8 weeks. So that required a lump sum payment up front to do this. And I had been saving with it as I was cash stuffing, and I saved up $500, but I still had $2,000 difference that I needed to pay. So my best friend wanted me to continue, and she begged and begged and begged, please let me loan you the money. Like, I did not ask for her to help. I don't ask. That is just not me. Like, I will sit there with my limb hanging off before I ask for help. I just don't. I don't know what it is. I just I hate feeling like a burden to people. So I don't ask for help, but I reluctantly finally said yes. So $2,000 is what she lent to me, and the terms were 0%, pay whenever you want, whenever you can. Seriously, no expectation of when you need to pay it back. So then I remembered this whole time out of my payroll, I mean, I knew it was happening, but I forgot to mention it to you guys. So to backtrack a bit, I have been, since 2019, paying on a 401k loan. It was my first attempt at getting out of debt. The problem was I did not address my spending habits, which I have done on this journey. It's been such a transformative, reflective past several months. It's really been great. So as of January, my balance was $1,460.93. So with the miscellaneous debts, the totals for that were $3,460.93. Then my student loan balance at that time was $8,745.52. So when you add up all of my debts of my consumer, my miscellaneous, and my student loans, that is $28,593.26. Now, I was hospitalized and admitted to the hospital right after Thanksgiving, so I do have medical debt that I will not be including when I go over these numbers that I do want to still try to figure out if I can try to settle, or I don't know how to go about that. So I just won't be including that. These are all debts that I did to myself, essentially. Medical, that's just a whole other beast. But if you guys watch me cash stuff, you do watch me put money in that category. Lately, when I put money in that category, it is to pay the debt. So let's go over the April numbers. So April 12th, which is today, my loan one balance is $13,693.97. The loan two is paid off. The FNBO is also paid off. So if you were not watching past cash stuffing videos or updates, since my last debt confession, I did pay these off. So quick backstory being that I had a small savings. I had intentions of using it for something. Realized that is not a reality. I really need to focus all of my efforts towards paying my debt. And so I decided to take the money that I had saved up and kill this first balance, because this is a balance that I'm paying interest on. So I killed the balance with that, and then the small difference that I had, I paid toward the FNBO because that is at 0%. And I still had a small bit, I don't remember when it was, honestly, February-ish, but I ended up just paying it off. I got really crazy on my one cash stuffing, pretty much put all of my money towards, like, all the remaining balance towards it. So all of my credit card balances or debt is $13,693.97. Super, super awesome. I am so proud of that number. So the difference between the last check-in to now, and ignore these numbers, I just have formulas in and whatever, just ignore it. So the difference is $2,692.84. The difference on my principal balance. That is so awesome. Like, look at the difference between January versus now. Like, so awesome. So proud of that. Now, in my conscience, my next balance technically that I'd want to go after in a debt snowball is my 401k loan. As you see, it is smaller, but I really want to focus my efforts on getting Jess back. I know I'm not paying interest. It probably would be smarter to go after something else, but I want to clear my debt with my best friend. You know, there's no awkwardness or anything like that. It's just what I want to do. So that's what we're doing. It just makes me feel better. So I got that balance down to $1,540. And I am now at a balance of $1,182.26 with my 401k loan, which is taken out bi-weekly. And so my thought process was, if I clear up the balance with this, so what I will do is I will get Jess at 0, then I will focus my efforts on getting this balance down. Because the way I see it is, it's $39.81 taken out of my paychecks bi-weekly. So how I figure is that's almost $80 of income that I'm not bringing in monthly. And my thought process was that I would add that to my debt snowball, because now that these balances are 0 between this and this, my debt snowball is $100. This, I really didn't have a set amount, so I don't know if I'll like add an amount to my debt snowball. I don't know, maybe I'll just say $20 because like it's really just kind of all over. There was a period of time where I really was not putting money towards paying the balance off for like a month or so. But maybe I'll say like 20 so I could build my snowball. Then when I get to this, I'll be able to add another 80 to the snowball is my thought process. So between like the difference of the not difference, but the sum of the miscellaneous debts is, if I could move this, $2,722.26. So the difference from my January update versus now is the balance has decreased by $738.67. And then student loans, the balance is now $8,271.12. And the grand total of everything. So this is the grand total of my consumer, my miscellaneous debt, and my student loan debt is $24,687.35. Teddy says hello. I'm sure you heard that. So that is awesome. I'm now under 25K, which sounds very daunting, but I am under 25K. And I'm super excited that I'm just getting, with the credit card balances alone, I'm so excited that I'm getting almost to the 10K mark. Like, that's so exciting to me. But I also decided to take the differences with my grand totals here. So when you compare these numbers from the previous check-in, that is $3,905.91. Again, on the principal balance. That blows my mind. Granted, I know that I had money saved to the side and I decided to dwindle it down to $1,000 for an emergency fund and everything, whatever. That's still amazing. I mean, I could have just had that money sitting around, but I decided to, I'm paying all this interest. Let's just take that money and let's knock these balances down. It'll save me in the long run to just get them knocked down. So I am super, super proud of that difference. Like, it's quite baffling. I mean, I really do not make a ton of money. I am single. I'm not married, It's not like I have a dual income or anything of that nature. So, like, this is all me. And again, I mean, it is all of my debt. So, it's not like someone helped get me into this mess. But I'm really, really, really proud of that. So I hope this inspires someone that watches this and maybe they don't budget, or maybe they're thinking about getting into cash stuffing. Honestly, I highly recommend it. I always talk about Caleb Hammer. His channel is what really inspired me back when he had under 1K subs, and last I seen he had over 250,000 subs in less than a year. Like, just crazy. So he was my inspiration for getting my shit together. He is the reason why I sat down and wrote down all of my balances poolside while I was on a family vacation, and it was really eye-opening. And I was getting into that, and then that's when I was introduced to cash stuffing, so I can do it. I was always struggling with this, and now I'm actually making progress. I've not added to my debt. I'm in control of my money. I'm spending within my means. I'm not overspending anymore. I'm not over consuming. Like, let's face it, we are all consumers, and everything's all about this product and that product. So it's been such a transformative period of time, honestly. So as far as the life update, I am very sorry that I disappeared. I just was feeling very, 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 very burnt out. Workloads got heavier. I was put on a new account to help with the account, and my coworker, she went on a medical leave. She was supposed to be gone for a week, but it ended up she was gone 3 full weeks, and it was a lot on top of my normal responsibilities and editing and just home life, personal stuff, whatever. Just super burnt out. I'm in a cut now. where I'm trying to lose weight on my journey. I haven't updated you guys yet, but I was almost mugged. Back in end of March, I think, I want to say, I was almost mugged, and I have an injury too. I decided to try sprinting for my HIIT exercises, and really, really injured myself. Like, I was in a lot of pain. My shins were really hurting, and then a few days later, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, want to go for a walk?" I was like, "Yeah, totally." Walk was totally fine, reasonable. But when I got to her place, she was like, "Hey, you want to go hike and see the sunset?" And I should have known, knowing who I was talking to, that the hike would be intense. But my calves and shins were not ready for that. Like, it was complete shin and calf movement the entire time, because it was just so steep. Like, and you don't realize until those muscles are sore, like, how much you use those muscles. So I further injured myself, and I full on have shin splints. And so my nutritionist coach has me kind of resting this week. Like, this has been going on since around April 1st, and it's now April 12th, and I'm still in a ton of pain. So yeah, just all of these things built up over time, and I just was so burnt out that even last Friday I ended up oversleeping for work. I've never in my life done that. I was so mortified. Like, alarms were set and I overslept. That's so crazy. Like, I actually, the day before, last minute, said, "Hey, can I take a half day so that I could kind of have a long weekend to chill out?" And ironically, that day I overslept, and that was huge. Like, my body was telling me, like, you need to chill. So, the mental, the physical, all the things, just everything was weighing down on me. So I'm really, really, really sorry that I kind of disappeared. Thank you for those that have checked in. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. I am okay. I am still burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. But as far as future videos, I am behind. I have still been actively budgeting, actively cash stuffing, actively filming these things. But the thought of editing all of this stuff was very daunting to me. And so I want to work on getting these things filmed for you guys and put up. So just know that when I get these things up, it's going to be from March on. So there's going to be a bunch of content coming your way, but I am behind. Things are not real time. The most real time you will get is this particular video. I will put this one in front of the others and get this one up for you guys. I figured it was about time to update you. So if you have made it this far, leave me some sort of health related emoji below. Let me know how you guys are doing. Listen to yourself. If you are overwhelmed, stressed, if you have the ability to ask for help, please do so. Like, just even in home life, if you're feeling burnt out or you're not getting a ton of help, you just open your mouth and say, "Hey, I'm really stressed. Can you please help take some of this load off of me?" Because otherwise you will end up like me, and things will just keep piling on your shoulders, and eventually you will get to where I was and you will just hibernate from everybody. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I hope this video inspires somebody out there, just as Caleb inspired me. If you're just watching these videos, like, wanting to be in a better place with your finances, just start today. If you have watched my cash stuffing videos, you don't need to be fancy. Just get regular envelopes that you buy at the store. You don't even have to do cash stuffing. There's a lot of forms of budgeting, but just start it today. Don't wait for the whatever excuse. Like, just start. and it will make a world of difference. So again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.